the plumbing, the big one, the op, as people like to say in quotes, is booked. Hi gorgeous, how you doing? This one I'm going to be talking a little more about surgery, of course, because what else do I talk about these days? And surgery is having complications, and a little bit of gym stuff, and a bit of weight loss stuff. Let's get straight into it, shall we? So hi, how are you? I've got quite a lot of news in this little trip to the gym video blog. First of all, the Icky news. You may recall that a couple of weeks ago I was like, woohoo, I'm off to the gym, yay! And it was awesome, and I'm off to the gym again today. And I had a solid week of training in the gym. First thing I learned, that trying to train in the gym for a week like you haven't been on a break is hard. And I pushed myself really hard, as if I've been training constantly. The reality is I hadn't trained like that since about March? Maybe, I want to say March. So I was ruined. So by the Thursday or the Friday, I was walking like a cowboy. I couldn't move my arms, I couldn't move my legs, I could barely move my face. So that was fun. So that really hurt. Everything hurt. And then, to really put the icing on the cake of the... but that was self-inflicted, okay? I was like, fine, DOMS is DOMS, suck it down, let's get back to it. But then, my left leg, the seroma that hasn't drained in my left leg yet, became infected. Yay! So that was exciting, and it's still draining. Now here's the thing, okay? I've had surgeries all over the world this year, and the only surgery that I've had a problem with has been the one that I've had done in the UK. Go figure, right? But, and this isn't before people go, oh my god, UK surgeons are crap. Here's the thing, the very reason that I went to the UK for the inner thigh lift, and I know people are interested in this because people are asking, hey, where'd you go for your surgeries? The only reason I went to a local surgeon, a UK surgeon, and actually paid quite a lot more, like twice as much than had I gone abroad, is because the inner thigh lift has the highest complication rate of pretty much anything I'm doing. Things like infections and sutures not taking well and seromas are incredibly common on an inner thigh lift. So for that reason alone, I thought, well, if the complication rate is going to be high, I want to be close to the surgeon that did it, so if something goes wrong, yeah, blah, 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 blah. And there's several reasons for this. The area that's being worked on isn't open. It's closed in your groin area in most cases. So it's warm, it's moist, it has a lot of friction, there's a lot of movement going on. There are many, many reasons why the inner thigh lift is a complex procedure and has a lot of complications post-surgery. I've had them. So even though my bum has been done like only a month ago, that's all healed. My bum is golden. I got a golden bum. I got a peachy bum. And I can't wait to show you my post-surgery video of this year so far. But I'm waiting for everything to be properly healed. So, yes. So to get back to the point, my inner thigh, my left leg, my right leg, that happened a few weeks ago. That became infected on the wedding. And that opened and it free drained, and now that's fine. My right leg is now fine. There's a little bit of seroma there. That'll be absorbed. That's all good. Left leg swole up like a grapefruit, became very painful, very infected, and then went blah. and that word again, blah. Oh, it was a messy one. When I was in the bathroom, but no, I'll just check the dressing, because I was keeping a dressing on. This isn't my first rodeo. I was expecting it to erupt at any moment. Took a little peek, blah. So yeah, so that happened. So that was right messy. So now I've got bandages and dressings on my leg. But I'm healed. The infection seems to have gone away. That's fine. It's just now a little opening there where it's draining, and that's good, because what that means is all the seroma fluid that causes the swelling, that's just going straight out, and it accelerates the healing process. So as long as it goes the same way as my right leg, in a week, maybe 2, I'll be seroma free. Yay! And I can go to the gym in the meantime. I'm just going to be sensible and not do crazy squats and stuff like that, which is really frustrating, because I've just started to do squats again, because I want to make my new fancy bum even fancier, but I better hold off while, my thigh is covered in bandages and what have you. So that is my inner thigh seroma story. And that's why people say that of all the procedures you can have, that's the one where you really want to make sure that you've got local health care and a nurse, and you can get back to the surgeon if you need to, because we have been discussing, if the seromas didn't clear up on their own, going back to the surgeon for him to open up the wound again, rough up the inside so the skin will stick together and won't form like a pouch, and then do a quilt stitch which will hold all that together to stop the seromas forming. That remains an option if there are any further complications, but I think we're good now. So there, I am now at the gym. I shall go and get sweaty, and I'm not going to film this one. I know I said I was going to start filming them, but until I'm properly healed and actually doing a workout of the week, then there's no point in me doing filming one. So that is coming, I promise, just it won't be this week. So now I'm going to get sweaty, then I'm going to tell you all about the next surgery, which is booked. And I am so excited. I'm eating toast. Very nice. So, workout done. Only that small one. Feel tired of saying I only did a small workout because I just want everything to be healed. Could probably done more. I'm just being very careful. What I don't want to do is blow out these bandages and then everything leaks everywhere. As I was saying earlier, leg infection, that's taken care of. Now, the big news, my GRS or SRS, I don't know, there's so many different names people are calling it. Basically, the plumbing, the big one, the op, as people like to say in quotes, is booked for February next year. And I am very, very excited about that. Well, I think I'm excited. Here's the thing, I don't actually entirely know how I feel. It's a little surreal. Planned this for such a long time. Nearly 50 years, like all my life, you know, certainly all my adult life. Now that it's here, I don't quite know how to process it. It's one of these things where I'd started to think, well, no, I hadn't started to. It was like a dream that it would never happen. I would never go through with it. And here it is happening. The weight is off. I'm still losing some weight. I'm getting fitter and fitter all the time. My body's in a pretty good place. Still got some work to do, but you know, I'm in a good place with my body. I no longer hate my body. And the GRS, the big one. The good news, I've already said the good news, it's going to be in Thailand. I've shortlisted surgeons for quite some time. I've picked one who he teaches at the university in Thailand. He's a teaching surgeon, so he's a very good surgeon. The procedure that I've elected for is not a particularly complicated one, as these procedures go. If you don't know much about gender reassignment surgery, it's a smorgasbord of options. There are so many different types of procedure you can go for, and I've elected for one that isn't that complicated and will give me very, very good results. Everything will work. I'll have plenty of, you know, usable depth. That sounds so gross to say. It's a good all-round procedure. My stay isn't going to be particularly long. My recovery won't be particularly long, especially based on the fact that, you know, my recovery has been very good this year. So I've got a good recovery rate. I'm healthy. It's on like Donkey Kong. When I talk about it, I get a bit excited, I'll be honest. It's just surreal because I've been such a long time not thinking I'd ever get to this place in my life where I'm now at. And I'm not even there. I'm not even at the end. This is an ongoing journey. There's still stuff to do. This is just a step along the way. Admittedly, it's quite an advanced step. I certainly think that the things that are left are far smaller than the things that I've had done, you know. This year, I know a surgery a month has been crazy by some people's standards, and yeah, pretty rough, I'll be honest with you. It's been brutal, but it's meant that I've got all this stuff done in one hit. No risk, just tiring. So the worst is over, the big stuff is done. Here's what I think I'm going to be getting done. I think I may have said this before, obviously the GRS is next. And then through the year, some revision work on my body just to get rid of some of this excess fat and the bits and bobs. And I think I want my nose worked on and I want my jaw worked on. My nose I don't have a cute nose. I want a cute nose. So I'm going to have a cute nosoplasty. That's not a thing, but I want one of them. And I want to have some jaw contouring. And then I think that's it. I have thought about having my ribs and stuff done, but my figure is actually starting to take shape without that. So I don't know if I even need that sort of stuff, which is great. The less surgery I need, the better. So that's good. I think I'm there. I think I'm getting to the end of all the stuff, which is terrific. The only thing that I'm really struggling with, and I'm really, really torn about, is whether to have surgery on my voice. I don't like my voice, and I need to make a decision there. I've been having voice coaching, and it seems to be okay. The biggest problem I have with the voice coaching is actually me. I don't practice my voice enough, and I should, because my voice, I don't know. What are your thoughts on this? I'd love to get your comments on this, on my voice. The problem is, I've seen so many good results with vocal cord surgery, but I've also seen some really bad results with vocal cord surgery. I think the answer is really, really practice, really make the time to work on my voice, put as much effort into my voice as I am in the gym, and then make an assessment. I think that's what I need to do. I've been working with Kathy Perez and with Andrea James on my voice. So that's the only big unknown that's left for me now. And that's pretty much it, I think, for this one. I've got some great shows coming up. I've got a box of ridiculous items in the house to review of crap I found on Facebook. So I'm filming some of those today as it happens. So you're going to be seeing those soon. I've got some great new makeup videos. A lot of good stuff coming to the channel. And I'm getting to that point now where as I'm recovering, my shooting schedule is going to go back up again because I'm not going to lie, I've been struggling, you know. So that's pretty much it. Loads of great content coming up. Thank you so much for watching as always. Leave your comments below. I'd love to know what you think. I love hearing from you. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. It's awesome. Comment, like, share, subscribe, all the good engagement. If you didn't like the video, hit the don't like button. That's all fine too. Popping up on the other side of the screen over there is the last video I put out, and underneath that is the one YouTube thinks you should watch next. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the very next show. Bye.